Hello, magical people. This is Kino, and I want to continue to talk about Dreamorphia, my original comic, the second part of chapter one, the fall. Let's head right in. Now, this is 1B, the second half, and we'll see him reaching out to this candy worm thingy. He'll take out one of it and put it into his mouth and just chew and chew, and he'll take one more in and it's like feeling better right now, breathing out. Okay, and the next page is him dressing up and walking out of his house. So, and he'll say this as he's going out. Everyone will interpret White City differently, and this work would alter each reader's life path. It's the most passionate, the most insane super IP. So it's describing what his comic is going to be when it reached out to the whole wide world, right? He's boasting, right? And being ironic. So it's with billions of fans, and my 20 plus stories home has no elevator. Seems about right. So actually, everything's wrong. Even his home with 20 plus stories has no elevator. So this is White Elephant residence of Chongqing, China, which is a real location. A lot of people would visit the place to look at this architectural wonder, right? A 20 plus story with no elevators. People live around here, and there's cable cars going across to the other side of the city and crossing the river, and so it's a really interesting place. Then we'll see the people narrating about this location again. Then they're like, wow, and okay. So Hex is walking down the stairs to somewhere else, to a place where he can have his lunch. So, but he'll encounter visitors again all over the place. Like, hold on, there's someone behind, which is Hex, and it's like, oh, and then Hex saying should have slept for a while more because he didn't sleep yesterday to now 4 p.m. plus. And this is Chongqing noodle store, which is a famous local delicacy. And now we'll see him just gobbing up, right? Like eating everything. And here's an exaggerated look of him being really full. And the lady boss or the helper would say, oh, look at you. When's the last time you ate? Slow down. Then burp. My last meal was yesterday's breakfast. It's alright. So they're kind of like really close, like he's a frequent visitors. In this case, they can chat all this about this. And then the silhouette comes and it's this guy. Then the lady boss woman would feel uneasy, turn around to continue with her work, and he would say, guess I need another bowl. And this is actually a homeless man sitting down with a really dirty, worn out jacket and messy hair, and he sits down, and then he put out his hand to a bowl that's been finished by someone else earlier on, and he would just start to drink and eat the content, right? Here's a silhouette of him really eating all of it into his mouth, and Hex actually witnessed the whole thing right in front of him. And he would see the homeless guy reach out to the used tissue on the table, and he would just tap on his mouth, and Hex would actually comment like he actually wipes his mouth after eating, like wow. Then we can see actually this homeless guy would somehow kind of like heard what he's saying, or he would just turn around and give him a stare. Then Hex is like, whoa, is he staring at me? I've paid all right. Then he's like, okay, quickly finishing up and not look into the homeless man's direction again. And you can see homeless man is like still staring at him at his shop, right? Then Hex would pick at the homeless guy, but he's gone. And now Hex would say this to himself: no, not for competition, not for fame, not for the classics. It's all for Whitegate City. So he's making a decision. He's being really sure that right now he's no longer going to do it for the manga competition, do it for the fame, do it for the best of the best kind of comic production. He's doing it for this fictional world, this story, this thing in his mind. It's all for that. And he would say, whatever you are, I'm going to complete you. So he's very determined, right? And he will walk past a couple kissing on the street, right? And he'll say to himself again, do what is needed, right? Do what is needed. Go for it. The next page, he's walking up the stairs on his way back home, and we can already see another small silhouette of this another person at the top of the stairs. Then we'll look at X feeling kind of all restless, right? A big yawn face here. And this is his point of view. He will actually see clearer as we see here, and we'll know that this is that homeless guy. Somehow he's right in front of him again. And then as he put on his next step to the stairs, this happens. He's feeling like all light, and the whole thing bends and curls, right? He's fainting. He'll fall back and bam, hit his head, roll a couple more, hit a few more times, and come off, stop at this place, this spot, and blood just kind of gush out from his head. It's a serious fall, right? And hence the title, chapter 1b, the fall. And someone would walk down and witness this fall and say, oh my god, and he would just immediately pick up his phone and make a call for the ambulance. And then we'll see the homeless guy squatting down, looking down, feeling emotionless. Okay, and the next shot is ambulance arriving, bee boo, and 1, 2, 3, the people will just put X into the ambulance, and right here is another guy, neighbor of Hex actually, so would make the call to her mother. So this is what he said: Mrs. Dong, this is Uncle Tak. Your son had an accident. He fell off the steep staircase and hit his head. Go to Chongqing Traditional Chinese Medicine Hospital. The ambulance is sending him there for emergency rescue. Don't ask, just go there now, right? So it's an urgency, and Heck's mother actually received the call and was shocked, definitely, right? And at this point, she's actually shopping at buying groceries at a wet market in Chongqing. So it's based on a real photo, and so it's a real location. And then she's on the cab on her way to the hospital, and she's thinking to herself like, what Whitegate City, always so busy, while no real work gets done, no proper job either, only get skinnier by the day. At last, accident happened. Dare you to carry on living so irresponsibly. So she's very angry with her son Hex, and then she would say like, why this? She's really just unhappy and feels so unlucky. And then this is in the hospital. People is just sending Hex into the emergency room, and surgery is being performed to help him recover from the accident. And now her mother is waiting outside while the surgery is being performed, rescue is being performed, and she would say, better not disrupt Joy for now. So this person is Joy, her daughter, and she's the little sister of Hex. What she's doing, she's actually studying, right, preparing for her high school exam. So this is my clear information just bring out to you guys as you guys watch the video. And now a nurse trying to tell her about trying to take down some personal information, right, to update. and then the doctor would say, prepare for ICU, gotta pay extra attention tonight. So guy is still Hex is in danger, right? Then this is the last page of the fall chapter 1, and the patient is yet out of danger, blank, traumatic brain injury, which is TPI in short, TBI, and blank, deep coma, blank, requires to stay in ICU. Next, we are going to blank, therefore, please kindly return home and have a good rest. So the doctor is telling her mom, as her mom is witnessing this, all the blanks because her mom's feeling it this way right now. Sorry, doctor, could you please give me a moment? I simply can't hear what you're saying right now. So she's shell-shocked. She's like really stunned to see her son in this bad situation, and in oxygen mask, lying down, in deep coma. So it's a life-changing situation for her and for her son. So what would happen next, right? So that's chapter 1b that I've just read it out for you guys, and it's around 40 pages long for this entire chapter 1, broken down into 2. It's featured in webtoon, so you guys can click the link in the description to enter this site and just read it off for yourself. And remember to subscribe to the webtoon, this my site where I feature Dreamorphia, and I'll just continue to update when I have more content coming up. So yeah, I'll put in more video description of these chapters as when I'm free, right? So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys again. Bye bye.